Hey there guys, and welcome to episode 0 of the Dark Souls 3 Naked Soul Run. Now you might be thinking, why am I making an episode 0 to this series? Simple, because I wanted to make a little bit of a video letting you guys know the rule set for this run in case you're interested in it and you want to maybe try it at home. Because doing a Naked Soul run in Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 has really made me fall in love with the games in a completely different way, and it adds a little bit more of an extra challenge on top of things. So if you are interested in checking this out, this is perfect for you. Now I'm going to be splitting up the rules I'm using in this run into two different categories, one being for essential rules and the other one's being for optional rules. Just to let you guys know what has to be done and smaller things that I'm just putting on myself to make things a little bit more interesting. And so the first rule of the run is extremely simple. No armor. That means no armor whatsoever, people. You will have to be going through the entirety of this game wearing zilch the entire time. So take off that helmet, take off that chest piece, get off those arm guards and leg guards because you're not going to be needing them. You're going to be 100% in the nude. As well as running this game in the nude, the second rule is that you have to start as the deprived class. Level 1 with 10 points in every single stat. This makes it so that you're technically the weakest class the game has to offer, but you have the biggest potential as you can build into anything and everything that you potentially can. Which leads on to rule number 3, build as you please. There is no restriction to what I can and can't build into, so it's a simple matter of building what you want to go into. Rule number 4 is that there's no limitations on covenants either. You can pick any of the covenants, whether you want to follow those covenants or not follow those covenants in whatever order or which way you please is completely up to you. No limitations here. However, probably the biggest limitation you're going to have is number 5. Rule number 5 is that I cannot summon any allies to assist me in boss fights or just simply exploring through an area unless I have died to that area's boss 3 times. So I can die in the area generically 3 times, but that doesn't go towards it. It has to be a death from the boss of the area. Now, when I also say you'll have to take on the boss 3 times, I also mean that that is only in your world. So if you use the white sign soapstone, put a sign down and assist an ally with taking out their version of a boss, it doesn't count as you facing them, it doesn't count as you dying to them, it only counts as you assisting another player. It goes towards nothing but you maybe getting your ember and a few more souls. You still have to go against that boss yourself 3 times before you can even think of summoning any allies. And those are the essential rules in a nutshell. Now these are some optional rules that I'm adding on top, just to make things a little bit more interesting for me. My first optional rule is that I'm specifically going to be keeping to the Blue Sentinels and Mound Maker covenants. I will not be joining any of the other covenants in the game, just to make it a little bit more interesting for myself in particular. My second optional rule is that I'm not going to be allowed to sell anything. Anything and everything that I gain, I'm going to have to keep. There's only one exception to this rule, and that's if I get a duplicate of an item I already have. Let's say a duplicate of a crossbow. I can sell one of those crossbows, but I have to keep at least the other crossbow on my person or in my storage box, so that if I get a duplicate in the future, I can look back, check if I do have a dupe already, and then sell it. Another rule that I'm making for myself as well is that I'm going to be creating a strength orientated character. So I'm going to build straight into strength from the get-go and go straight into the big, heavy, oh my god I can't believe I did that much damage weapons. This is kind of what I did in the run in Dark Souls 2, but I am going to be mixing it up with different heavy weapons. I'm not just going to instantly go for the first great sword I see and start slashing and smashing people left, right and centre. With that said, those are all the rules that I'm putting down on myself for the Naked Soul run, and it lets you guys know what I'm getting myself into with this run. It's going to be hilarious, and this entire run is going to be live streamed on our twitch.tv channel. You can get to that channel in the description below via a link. Be sure you're following us there and you'll be notified as to when I go live with this Naked Soul run. The highlights will be posted up on YouTube and not the full live stream, so keep that in mind. But with all that said, guys, I hope you enjoy the Naked Soul run. I hope you also enjoy trying out the rule set for yourself, and I will see you live on stream for when I'm going to be playing with my brand new guy, Slash McSmash. I'll see you guys on the other side.